Hello friends, today we're going to be talking all about homeschool planning. I have some videos about this topic where I'm actually like writing in my planner what I do for my lessons weekly, and I will link that for you guys. But today we're going to actually be talking about something a little more fun, and that is going to be our holiday morning time plans. Okay, so this video is part of the Homeschool Show and Tell that is brought to you by Jessica from the Waldock Way and Abby from Read to Rest. It is an open collaboration that I enjoy participating in once a month, and this month I didn't quite get there like right at the time where they started posting the videos. So if you want to check out the playlist below, there are so many videos, one by Jessica, one by Abby, and then also a whole bunch of homeschool moms have come together, and we have all done this collaboration where we've all shared different ways of planning our homeschool weeks, months, semesters, quarters, you name it, it's probably there. So I know a couple of us are doing the same, planning out our holiday time. So I'm going to get into the purpose of this video. If you are new here, I am Leah Simpson. I'm a homeschool mom of 3 beautiful little girls. They're in 2nd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade this year, and we are getting ready to start our Thanksgiving unit, and then right on the heels of that would be our Christmas unit. So that's what you guys are going to see today. I am going to be using, so we'll start with Thanksgiving. This is the Brighter Day Press. If you are not new here, you heard me talk about Brighter Day Press before. I love their morning time plans, and I used this one last year. Thanksgiving this year, the whole week of Thanksgiving, we do not have school. But on those weeks that I don't have school, I still like to do morning time just to keep my kids on track and keep from having to retrain them to do school when we come back from our breaks. So I will link, I have an affiliate link that you guys can click on in the comment section or in the description box below. And I think it's a coupon code. I think you get 15% off. I will have to double check that. I will put something here to let you know if that's actually true. So check out the comment section, or you guys, I cannot talk today. I took a week off, and I'll share about that in an upcoming video, but I took a week off and now I can't think like a YouTuber anymore. So anyway, we're going to be doing this beautiful guide. I will show you guys, I'll turn the camera around and show it to you in a few minutes, but we did this last year. We're going to be doing it during Thanksgiving week this year. It is only 4 days long. I bought the printable version, but honestly, I really wish that I had bought the physical version because my printer does not do as good of a job as the printer she has these printed on. Also, hers comes spiral bound, like this, because you will see these coming in the next few minutes. They're beautiful. Wonderful. You also get a digital download so you can print out the parts that you write on, so that you could save this for later. So to go, let me just show you the books that go with this. She has a book list in here. Let's see. First one is, this is The Feast. Then we have 3 Young Pilgrims. There's a picture book that goes with each day. Squanto and the Miracle of Thanksgiving. And then Sharing the Bread. And then I also went ahead and got an Old-Fashioned Thanksgiving by Louisa May Alcott. Thanksgiving in the Woods. Cranberry Thanksgiving. This one, these two I actually have never read before, and I'm excited to this year. They come very highly recommended. There was an old lady who swallowed a pie, and Bear Says Thanks. I actually read this at our Thanksgiving celebration last year with all the little nieces and nephews, and it was so fun. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys the inside of this guide. It is amazing, and I highly recommend. We did it, like I said, we did it last year, and I think it's just going to be a Thanksgiving week tradition. We're just going to keep doing it again and again because it's just so good, and it, you know, definitely puts your focus on the Lord and why we have so much to be thankful for. All right. Here we go. We are going to show you the inside of this Thanksgiving guide, and then I'll give you a peek at the Christmas guide. I am doing this on a separate day from the other parts of the video, so that is why my sleeves look different. Okay, so this is the Thanksgiving guide. We have a letter from Whitney, and then, again, my printer does not print as well as her printing press does, or whoever she sends it to. So I don't know what this is. The color is much prettier on her printed things. So here's the recommended books. I cannot turn pages today for some reason. I'm not sure. Additional picture book suggestions. I don't have all of these. I have a couple of them, but we are going to just make do with what we have. I love that that is a thing that you can do with these guides, and we will for Christmas. We're not going to buy all of the Christmas books because we have a lot that we have chosen for our own family. So we're just going to use those. Here's all of the ingredients and supplies that you will need for anything that you're going to do in this guide. The schedule, like I said before, it is, or depending on where I place this footage, it is Monday through Thursday, so the week of Thanksgiving up until Thanksgiving Day. And sorry about the barking dog in the background. I cannot control that. So it's got the lesson, the picture book, an activity, a recipe, and then if you want to do an activity that's more for preschool age. So this is what the lesson looks like. It's just a couple of paragraphs, then you read the picture book, watercolor leaves gratitude tree, there's a hymn, a recipe, and then the activity for preschoolers. So you can watercolor these leaves. And then you can, we did this last year and I loved it. I actually just printed out, I am going to print it on my regular inkjet printer, but I'll show you at the end. There's a picture study with all of the information about that. So this is really cool. There's some questions with the answers. So that's really cool. And then there's the recipe and the hymn. We like to use our Alexa to play the hymn for us. So that's an idea for you guys. So here's the Thanksgiving story bracelet. We might actually do this. Maybe I'll bring some beads to our Thanksgiving dinner and do this with the kids there. We like to do a little craft. And then they have a journal. You can draw a picture, and then older kids can write if they'd like. My kids never want to do the journaling part, but you know, it's available. So then we have much the same kinds of things. There's a walnut boat activity, which we did last year. It was so fun. Johnny cakes, Play-Doh recipe, another journal. Day 3 is Native Americans. There's verses and a little devotion to read here that goes with that. Native American innovations, which is really cool. Food, government, and some geography stuff. Ecology, games, things like that. So this is a cute little preschool Indian corn activity, journaling, and then Thanksgiving Day. Homemade butter, that sounds like a fun thing to try to do. I probably won't do that on Thanksgiving Day, but maybe prior to that. A Thanksgiving prayer for the table from the Book of Common Prayer. Count and clip cards for math. So this is, you can definitely see where my printer is not doing so great. It is because I bought toner that was not the brand that goes with the printer. It is just the off-brand. I mean, it does work with my printer. It says that it works with my printer, but clearly this did not work with my printer. So the actual originals of these are beautiful, and I will be printing them out on my inkjet, and I have like a little fake tree that we will write what we're thankful for and then pin it onto the tree. So I will be doing that. So there's some little games, more gratitude leaves. There are place cards. Again, my printer did not print this well. And then a really pretty little Psalm 100. And then some resources here. Okay, so let's transition from Thanksgiving now into Christmas. So how I end up doing my Christmas schooling is we mostly do it during morning time. We are with a charter school, so we can't just ditch all of our regular schoolwork and focus just on Christmas, because we have about 2 weeks before our Christmas break. It might be 3. I don't know. We have a couple of weeks that we have to get, you know, all the math and the science and the history and the language arts and all of those things done. So I mostly just kind of switch over my morning time plans. So I did get the Brighter Day Press. I bought both of these. So she has an Advent morning time and a Come to the Manger, and I have not decided which one of these I'm going to do, because they're both amazing. I did look through all of them and kind of was like, oh man, I wish I hadn't bought both, but I know that you guys want to see what they're about, so I will be making a video for next week. That will be a flip through of both of these, but just know I will be doing one of them. And I will figure it out and do like a turn around the camera and show you guys which one it is in a few minutes. Well, I will probably be doing the filming of that part tomorrow, but I will, in this same video, show you guys, because I know you're on pins and needles, right? So I am going to do like just a quick little peek on the inside of these, because I'll do a full flip through of these for next week. But I told you I would make sure to tell you which one I was going to do. So I decided to do this Advent morning time one, and I will show you why in a second. Okay. So here are the week. Nope, this wasn't what I really wanted. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. So here is the plan for the week. So we've got week 1. It does go through Friday. I don't really have a problem with that, because we do Fun Fridays in our house anyway. Friday is not like take it completely off of school day. It's more of a life skills kind of day. So it has a scripture reading, a prayer, memory verse, a hymn, and then it has a composer study, copy work, artist study, poetry study, and then an activity. And I liked this because in my morning time right now, we are doing a composer study and an artist study. So I wanted to keep doing that. I liked that I could continue doing that, but like have it all be part of this, so I don't have to come up with what we're doing. It's just already there. We can kind of just keep the pace and rhythm that we're doing right now, but also have it be Advent themed. So we're going to be doing this morning time Advent by Brighter Day Press, and I will link that below. But this one, I bought both and I loved both. So like on my just like checking it out, cursory glance at this, I did have a really hard time deciding what one to do, and I will show you the plan. So it is Monday through Thursday, which is typically how we would do our morning time, but we also will be doing Fridays because I want to keep up with our Advent calendar. So so it has Bible, the story, so picture book, and then it has kind of like a logic activity to do, and then a heart activity. So this says sing, FaceTime with grandparents, prepare a room for Christmas, share cookies with a neighbor, and then hands and feet, so something for them to do. So angel sun catcher, so it's like a craft, gingerbread house, make Play-Doh, and make cookies. I like this. I love that this is a very short little thing here. And then it's got the song and everything inside of here. I really do like that. So I will give you guys a better flip through of this for next week. I will go through both of these guides with you and show you what it's like on the inside and what to expect from them, because I really do think that they are excellent and both of them are worthy of your consideration. Okay, so other things that we do that we will be doing this year during our Christmas morning time. I bought this last year and my kids loved it. So we'll be doing this again. This is the Usborne Countdown to Christmas. This is an activity book. So it has 24 or 25 days worth of crafts. So we do not do school every single day. Well, morning time every single day. We do it 4 days a week, which I think that one of these only had 4 days of plans. So that's probably the one that I will pick. It's this Come to the Manger one. So that's probably just hinting at that. 24 things for you to make and do from the first day of December to Christmas Eve. So they're pretty easy things that you don't probably have to go and buy a ton of stuff. There's like, you know, this says breadstick reindeer. So it's, you know, food thing. I don't think we did this one last year. So I will pick and choose, but we definitely did like these popsicle stick ornaments, and you can make printed gift wrap using like your fingerprint, star sandwiches. So you make a sandwich and you use a star cookie cutter and you cut it out. Making Christmas cards, making a little Christmas dove, super cute things. Making a holly wreath out of paper and like a cardboard box that you just cut the wreath out of. Super simple little things. The kids love doing it, and I just let them do those things during our read aloud time. So, speaking of read-alouds, let's talk about that really quickly. Usborne also comes out with, they did this the first time last year. It's an advent calendar with little mini books in it, and I bought this last year. We had such a good time doing a book a day from this. They are not all Christmas books, so I'm going to let you know that right now. But I just put them back in the little doors after we were done with them so that we can open them up again and enjoy that again this year. So look at how cute they are. They're tiny little books. Like the full book, only they're just very small. So my kids enjoyed this. We will be doing this, and then we take the book out, we read the book, and then I put them back into the little holes so that we can do it again the next year. I hope at some point in the future that Usborne will make another edition of this, like make a different one. But for now, we're just gonna keep reading the same books over and over again, because what kid doesn't like to just keep reading those books? So another thing I just picked up, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I think I am, is this Advent Storybook. So it begins, it's a little short Bible story for every single day. The reason I don't know if we're going to do it is because I have another devotional book. So with the morning time plans and then this other devotional book that we do, I don't know if we are going to want to do this, but I saw it and I loved it. So we may do it. Maybe like for evening devotions or something like that. So for instance, the first day is creation. So then A Perfect Life, it talks about Adam and Eve in the garden. Day 10, Joseph's trials. You know, it's a different Bible story. Moses and the plagues. And they're just little short one-page things. There's one about Ruth, one about Jonah, Daniel and the kingdom. So like with the statue. This is just a really cute little book. And then it talks about, it goes all the way up. Here's Gabriel's good news, talking to Mary about the baby she's going to be carrying. The actual nativity story is day 25, and then it follows up with the wise men after that. So I really just liked that it showed the progression from the very beginning all the way up through the nativity story. So I will link this. I got this from Amazon. I'll link this in the I don't know why I keep calling it the comments, you guys. I'll link it in the description box below. Okay, so then we have this. This is a huge tradition in my family. Usually we were trying to do it in the evening, but then we would forget sometimes because evenings are very busy in December. So this book is out of print. You can still buy it on Amazon, but you have to buy it used. The thing that is cool about this book, and I'll try to take a photo of the actual, or find a photo of it. But if you look at this video that I will put here, there's an advent calendar that goes with the devotions in this book that I have made. It's a family tradition. My mom started. So she bought this book, she made the advent calendar out of felt, and we did this my whole entire childhood. So then when I had my own kids, I bought the book and I made the advent calendar. And then when my sister got married, I made her one too. I think I made one for my brother too, my brother who is married and has kids. But so they all have, like, each day has a symbol, and you get to have your kids kind of pick which symbol they think goes with the devotion. It's like, you know, kind of like an Easter egg hunt, you know, little guessing game for them. They enjoy that so much. There are also other holidays in this book, but we have only so far used the devotions from the Christmas one. And here's about how long the devotions are. It's really short. So it has a tiny explanation, like a tiny little, like, 3-sentence paragraph. You read the Bible verse. So for instance, on December 23rd, it's Matthew 2 verses 1 through 8. Then you discuss, there's 2 questions to ask, a little prayer, and a Christmas carol that goes with it. And then you pick the symbol, you put it on your Advent tree, and it just Velcros on, and then you're done. It takes about 5 minutes to do this, maybe like 7 or 8 minutes, really, depending on how old your kids and how much discussion you do. So lastly, I purchased last year Jessica Waldock's Tasty Treats for Santa. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's the unit study that goes with this book. This is called A World of Cookies for Santa. This was one of their favorite picture books prior to last year. So she made a unit study around this, and it's amazing. So she has in there a map. This is how much we did last year. We did just these ones that are colored in. There's a ton of countries represented in there, and it's really cool. So, for instance, the country of Japan, she's got some facts about Japan and their Christmas traditions. And then she's got the recipe for their Christmas treat that they leave out for Santa. So we are going to be studying in conjunction with this. My church put out a missions book last year around Christmas time, and I printed out the countries that we have missionaries in. So we're going to kind of change up this little unit study to work around learning also about our missionaries and the countries that they are all in. So let me see if I can find the one from Japan, since I just showed it to you guys. I should have like marked this ahead of time, but I did not. Okay, Japan and the Philippines. So we've got this booklet that has some really cool information about her and what she's doing in these countries. And then we will talk about the country that she's in, their traditions, and then make the dessert that goes with each country. So I'm really excited to do that. We probably will do 1 to 2 of these a week because it's pretty involved to make all of the things. Like if you look at the cake, we did make this cake last year, but it was so delicious, you guys. I am excited to make it again. Also, we don't have a missionary in the country of Bethlehem, but my family is doing, we're in the musical at the community theater that we volunteer at. My whole family. It's going to be so special, you guys. But it is called Unto Us the Nativity Story, and so much of the story takes place in Bethlehem. So I thought it'd be really fun to make these cookies and take them to our cast one of the weekends. So we will hopefully be doing that. I don't know if people will like them. They are full of dates and cardamom. I don't know. Sounds interesting. I'm willing to try them. Hopefully other people will be too. So that is what we're going to be doing. It sounds like a lot, but it is not going to take longer than our normal morning time. I probably will also throw in a read aloud, but I'm not sure what it is. So update, if you guys watched my Christmas planning video from last year, we did a Harry Potter school year. J.K. Rowling also came out with The Christmas Pig last year, and since we were studying her as an author, I was like, oh, perfect. We're going to read The Christmas Pig for Christmas school. I don't like that book. So, we didn't finish it. And if you know me as a person, you know that drives me crazy to not finish something. So, I didn't finish it. That is how much I disliked it. So the reason being, and people will probably disagree with me, and that's fine. The book, this part of it is okay. Like in the story, the first thing that happens is the parents get divorced in this book. And, you know, we have divorced people in our family. That's neither here nor there. The part that bothers me about it is that the kids in the story are so awful. They're terrible to their parents. They're terrible to each other. Like, the parents kind of like stop trying to deal with the terribleness. So I feel like all of the terribleness goes unchecked. It just reminds me of like a lot of Disney movies where the kids are doing stuff even though they know their parents aren't going to like it. And then the parent apologizes to them at the end for being a parent. So, I didn't love it. So we worked on it. We read a little bit here and there. It's an adventure story about the little boy and the pig. That is really what it is. However, all of the side story stuff was not good, in my opinion. So, you guys know that's part of who I am as a person, is I want to be honest with you. So that is my honest opinion about that particular book. I like J.K. Rowling's work for the most part. I mean, I have the same problem with Harry Potter. He's very disrespectful. So, anyway, so that's a long rant about the Christmas Pig, and I have not picked a Christmas read aloud, like chapter book. So if you have a recommendation, I would love to know in the comments. Or if you disagree with me about the Christmas Pig. If you loved the Christmas Pig and you think that I should finish the Christmas Pig, I would love to know why. Because maybe I just didn't read far enough into the book. I had the same thing with Harry Potter. Like, I tried a few times to read Harry Potter and I could not get past how mean the Dursleys were to him. And it made me miss the point of the story. So I stopped reading it too soon a bunch of times. So maybe that's what I did with the Christmas Pig. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I am not afraid of being wrong. Anyway, so these are all of our morning time plans for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I will put the link to Whitney's from Brighter Day Presses website in the description box below, and I will also link Jessica's World of Cookies curriculum along with this Advent story book. And if I can link the Usborne things, I will do that as well. I hope you guys are having a great week, a productive week, and thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Hi guys. Thank you if you made it this far, if you watched all the way to the end of this video. I appreciate you so much. It has been a week. Last week I did not get a video made. This was the video that I was supposed to make last week. I was in charge of a craft fair, and we also had right before that 2 really close to us family members pass away, and it just was like this situation where you feel like you just can't get there from here. So I didn't get a video made. I have so many plans for so many videos, and like I'm looking through this journal right now where I have like in fact written the scripts for 3 videos, and I just could not get the filming done. However, I'm going to tell you just a really short, funny story. I also had like a family birthday party a couple weeks ago, and I hope my camera doesn't cut out. It's making a weird, it's like doing a weird symbol at me, and I'm not sure what it is doing. Anyway, this week I said something about tape. Oh, I needed to get tape. I had to tape the parking lot. I was the coordinator of this event. I had to go tape like the stall spaces for the booths for the craft fairs, for the craft fair people. And I was like, okay, I was telling my kids, I can't even talk, you guys. I'm so overwhelmed with my life right now. I was telling my kids, we have to go tape. I need to find the tape. And they're like, okay, Mom, are you talking about the sticky stuff? Or are you talking about that thing you sometimes talk about that's like small and plastic and has a ribbon in it? And they were talking about a cassette tape. They don't know what a cassette tape is. Hopefully you all who are watching this video know what a cassette tape is, because apparently I am so old that the things that used to be like staples in my life are so old that my children don't know what they are. I was also talking to them about televisions yesterday, and how televisions used to be in a big box, and families used to sit together and watch television because they couldn't just watch any show whenever they felt like it. They had to wait for it to come on, and the parents would sit on the furniture and the kids would sit on the floor near the TV so that they could turn the knobs on the TV so that they could change the channel, turn the volume up and down. There were no remote controls. There was just a big box, a big wooden box with a TV screen in it that wasn't very big, but the box was huge. Anyway, it was the whole thing. Also, I went to a family birthday party a couple weeks ago. This is the kicker, you guys. I said, these are the words that came out of my mouth. I said, when I was young, and I can't even remember what the rest of the story was. When I was young. Not when I was younger. When I was young, you guys. I turned 40 this year. And apparently, everything in me thinks that I'm old now. So, anyway, I hope that was funny. I don't know anymore. Hopefully, now that the craft fair is over and life can return to some semblance of normal, I will be able to, you know, get my brain back. So, anyway, thank you again from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos. I love you all and I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys have a great week and happy homeschooling.